Hi there, my name is Peter Hartman, and you're watching The Appreciationist, the pre-show. The pre-show is now going to be changing. It's going to be 5 minutes before the beginning of the show. This is where you can make sure that your webcam works, make sure that your microphone works, make sure there's no echo, no undue noise. But we're going to be shortening up the pre-show for 5 minutes. So right now it's 6:55. Show starts in about 5 minutes. So get used to it. That's what's going to be happening, and that's going to be the new paradigm. We're no longer going to be doing a 15-minute pre-show. We're just going to be doing a 5-minute or so. It's really just to pop in to make sure that everything's okay. So hang in there. Show's going to be starting real soon. If you see me looking around, it's just because I'm getting myself organized. I'm going to skip my usual spiel. If you really want to hear that spiel, you can check out previous episodes, but it's time for a little change. If you have any questions for participating with the show and trouble trying to get on the show, just send us a message, and we'll figure it out off air. I want to make sure that these videos are shorter and more fun to watch and less skipping around. So it starts in about 3 minutes, so hang tight. Hey, water. Actually, I don't need these because I'm not doing the joke anymore. So it's going to be starting really soon. We're actually doing away with the joke of the week, at least for this week. I wrote a kind of a mini monologue opening, so we'll see how that goes. They're very lame jokes, but gotta get into the practice of it. ¿Dónde está mi teléfono? The pre-show actually might be gone altogether. I think this sort of part of it here is unnecessary these days. I think we've done it long enough that there's explanations that you can check out in previous videos. So I think 5 minutes might even be too long. I think we're going to be skipping right to the beginning of the show. So just keep that in mind. Next show, no pre-show. You can come on a minute beforehand or so. We can make sure that everything is working. But I want to make sure that we start the show with a nice punch. Not a nice punch, but with some flow, with something going on. Okay, show starts in about 1 minute. La da da da.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hi, Peter.
How's it going?
Good, you?
Excellent. Okay, 7:01. Show's about to start. I think I saw Valerie pop in, so we'll wait for her to come back, and then we'll start the show. Samantha, are you there? Don't think
Just to
so.
mute.
Yeah, muted. Okay, well, hang on. Let me practice my thing here.
Hello.
Hola.
Hi, Sam.
Hi, baby.
Are you on camera or is the camera off?
It's on. I don't know why it's not working. Let me try again. Aha! Hello.
Hi.
Well, your connection's poor there. Do you have anything open?
Yeah, I guess a couple of things.
Okay, so I'm just going to wait a minute for Val to come on, and then I'll let you guys know what's up.
Is your little thing working where you can put your name and stuff?
Yes.
I'm not able to use mine.
Oh, but my stuff is gone. My website is gone.
Well, Val says trying to join, not working.
Oh,
I
Sam, did
can't
you
find.
click on the link to join?
I use the link. I never get anything else. So.
Not working. Just trying to join. Well, I'm not sure why a friend can join us here. Maybe it should be able to pop in. Restart computer is all I can say. But we got to get started.
You told her to restart?
Yeah. Okay, you guys, we're going to have to start the show because we've got to end on time here today. It's 7:04. I'll let you guys know. Too bad Val's not here, but she'll hear it. So I think I'm going to be doing away with the joke of the week and replacing it with a monologue, like a few jokes of my own, like they do in late night. So it's going to be terrible. I'm going to get in the flow of things, but what the heck, you know? Let's just give it a try. All right. So the new flow of the show. The show's going to stay almost exactly the same, but it's going to start off with the monologue. Then we're going to say hello to everybody. Then we're going to do the moment of appreciation. What a great idea, and then we're going to talk about our topic, and then let's fit in it. So right now, the structure is fairly the same, but the joke of the week is gone, and it's being replaced by my monologue right off the top. And we're going to be doing away with the pre-show. So it's not going to be any more pre-show. So I'll start the show about a minute or two before it's supposed to air. I just want to make sure that the final video is less dead air time and all that stuff. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Well,
All you guys already know about your cameras and webcams and all that stuff, so you guys are prepared. When we have new people come in, that's where it'll be off the walls a bit. But here we go. So eventually I'm going to have to get music and all that stuff for this because it's going to be kind of weird. So maybe I'll just sing da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, and then I'll do my monologue here. Okay, you guys, how you guys feeling?
Good.
good.
Good, excellent. It's going to be a wonderful show tonight. Let's start the show. Hi, my name is Peter Hartman, and you're watching The Appreciationist. Thank you very much for joining us. On tonight's show, we're talking about the unexpected. And on that note, just to let you guys know, some changes for the show. No more pre-show and no more joke of the week. I'm going to be trying to do a little bit of a monologue. Okay, now literally, I wrote these jokes in seconds, and they're less jokes and more just words. So you guys will just bear with me here. Aspire, have you guys heard about this? Aspire, it's this new device. It's a medical device. They take a needle and they puncture a hole in your side and they put a tube into your stomach so that you can drain your stomach's contents. So this is for people with serious eating issues, serious weight issues. They're able to put a hole in them and drain about 30% of the contents of their stomach. Pretty weird idea, I know. People who have had this in have liked it so much that many of them have asked to keep it inside their body, you know. I don't really know. I guess that's a shortcut to get things done. I always thought personal empowerment was about choice. It's about choosing. It's about taking control of your life. Turns out it's just another hole in your side. So I don't know what else we're going to be adding, but that seems a little weird to me. They found water on Mars. Have you guys seen this? Have you guys heard about this? Water on Mars. So it's looking good for science, for human life being able to go on to live on Mars. All we need now is a Walmart, an air conditioning, and a decent Wi-Fi connection. You know, I think we definitely need a Wi-Fi connection on Mars for us to get there. You guys hear about the Canadian elections? October 19th is coming up, right? We got Trudeau, we've got Harper, we've got Voltaire. The polls are out. They've surveyed the most popular questions for the candidates. You guys know what that is? Most common question, what election? Nobody knows, right? Nobody knows. We got Trudeau, we got Harper, and we got Voltaire. And I think we should change his slogan to Voltaire don't care, because like nobody cares about these elections. I think Canadians are complacent. That's my attempt at it. Thank you guys so much for giving me your time. I want to start off the show with a bang. Before we get into our moments of appreciation, I want to say hello to my friends in the room. How you guys doing?
Good, hello.
Hey, awesome. I know I robbed you guys of the joke of the week, but you know, change has come. Change has come. You guys, we're going to be talking about the unexpected. It's going to be a very interesting topic. I hope. I think it's sort of wide open. But before we get to that, we'll have to do the most important thing we do during the show, and that's called a moment of appreciation. That's where we look back at the past 7 days and we pick out something that was fun, that was that we value, that we appreciate. It could be something that was good. It could be something that wasn't so great, you know, and you can find appreciation in it now. You guys have a moment of appreciation you feel like sharing?
Yeah.
Baby!
So it's getting colder today, but I still went jogging for like 20 minutes, and I did a bit of yoga. And yeah, I was really happy about it.
That's really cool. Yeah, no, it's getting colder, but we've had a day or two where it's been kind of warm and nice, right? And so it's good to get out there. I'm glad that you were able to go out, get some exercise, do some yoga. I'm remembering that we have to work harder to keep that behavior up in the winter, right? Like, is it easier? Is it hard for you to do that stuff in the winter?
It's hard, but I think I learned from something Alex said before. He said even though it's a small thing to do, still do it. Over time, it will make a difference.
That's wise words. Very, very cool. Sam, you got a moment of appreciation?
Yeah, but Beatty, I even remember last year you going like hiking. You went like to this cottage and stuff. Like you're pretty good. I remember that. I was very impressed when I heard that. So I'm sure you'll be fine this winter.
Last winter was a bit too challenging for me. That was my first time, but it was exciting.
Yeah.
Trying something new is hard, but also brings a lot more joy.
Yeah, that's right. So my moment of appreciation, I have 3 of them very quickly. So I had my appreciation walk this weekend on Mount Royal. It was beautiful. The leaves are changing color. I think that we were about 15 people. We actually ran into Beatty up there. That was super fun. Yeah, so it was a wonderful appreciation walk. Great turnout. Just lots of exercise, lots of breathing. It was wonderful. The other one was I went on a bike ride with a friend on that really hot day that we had a few days ago. It was like, I don't know, it felt like 25 degrees. sunny, tank top. So biking, I biked to Île-Saint-Hélène, got some exercise, hung out with a cool friend, new friend. So that was very fun. And the last thing is the other day, I woke up to a bunch of vegetables at my front door. Somebody must have delivered them to the wrong place. I contacted my neighbors. I tried to figure out where these vegetables came from. Vegetables and fruits, I waited a couple of days, and nothing, no answer, brown paper bag. So I am cooking lots, eating lots of vegetables, and having a wonderful time with that.
What vegetables did you get? You got spaghetti?
Oh my God, like everything. Apples, pears, carrots, eggplant, celery, leeks, tomatoes, just tons of stuff. So I think it's all organic, local stuff. So I'm pretty impressed. I was thinking about those sort of things recently, looking that sort of stuff up on websites, the organic stuff that's delivered to your homes, and I was like, oh, I don't really have the money for that right now, but ta-da!
Wow.
Yeah, so wonderful.
That's excellent. That's definitely something more of appreciation. My moment of appreciation was, well, I had two. I don't know actually if it's been said here. I think we skipped last week's show, but I got to spend time with Claudia. It's a member in our group. It's a friend of mine, and I got to chill out with her, hang out, have a drink. That was really a lot of fun. We spent hours just talking. The time just went by. It was very late by the time I got home. It was very pleasing to get to know her more and spending time with people like that. I want to do more of that. That same day, I got to spend time with Alex. I got to see him do his Toastmasters competition. So he tried out for the humorous competition. I got it all on tape. It was really cool. He did very well. I'm looking forward to his talk on October 31st. And like I said, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I performed at Matt Cherie's Late Show. It's the first volume, the first episode, the first volume of the show, The Late Show with Matt Cherie. And so that was really a lot of fun. We got to do that at Yuck Yucks. It was a late night show from 10 p.m. to ? And so that was really a lot of fun to do. Great crowd, great audience, great setting. My moment of appreciation. What do you guys? Do you guys have anything else to add to that?
Nope.
Nope. I think we're good there. There you go. An exercise in appreciation. It's actually surprising how, because you have this excuse to appreciate, how it sort of colors the way you see your week. You know, you're going through your week, you're going, I got to remember this for a moment of appreciation. I got to remember this. And so it's a wonderful training tool. If you're sitting at home and you're watching this show, you can do a moment of appreciation. Write it down, send it to us, do a video, anything that you want. But communicate to somebody what you appreciate in order to exercise those appreciation muscles. Because when you exercise them, you get better at it.
It's also fun because you remember as you're, like tonight I was like, oh yeah, what's my moment of appreciation? But I actually remember during the week saying, oh, this is definitely a moment of appreciation. And when we were on the bike ride, my friend, she was like, oh, this is our own personal appreciation walk. You know, like it's a part of what we say now. And so there's that, but then like tonight I was like, oh yeah, what is it again? And then I was like, oh yeah, there was that. Oh yeah, life is pretty good. Life is pretty good.
That's right, and sometimes it takes this moment of introspection, of reflection, to really put into context your whole life experience, right? So sometimes you might ask somebody, how was your week? And they might say, oh, it wasn't so great. But if they went through and described all the things that happened in the week, you might realize, hey, it wasn't really that bad.
Yeah.
What does suck is that our friend Val can't join us. I saw her try to pop in.
She just came back in.
She tried to pop in, but she's having trouble. If she comes in, we'll allow her time for more appreciation. But it's time for us to move on to what a great idea. What a great idea.
Molly's back.
Made it! Oh, life is pretty good.
Hey, you made it.
I made it. And I have no idea what happened, but I did what you told me to do. So,
Nice.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, don't be sorry. We were
Sam,
just
you are not finished. Keep going.
No, she was.
I think you're seeing a lag.
Okay.
But you're not. It's not open somewhere else. No, I don't hear it anymore.
It was, and I just closed it down.
Well, we're really happy to have you here, Val. Would you be interested in sharing a moment of appreciation?
Yeah, I probably missed the end of Sam's, but that's okay.
It wasn't that good.
It was awesome.
Oh, yeah, right.
It was all.
Oh, no, something about vegetables.
Oh, yeah. You don't know my story about vegetables?
Yeah, I heard.
Okay.
Some of it, anyway. My moment of appreciation was yesterday. I went to the Eastern Townships. I went to Lac Brome, or Knowlton, and I went to visit a brand new customer. Not only did it go really well, and I loved that bookstore. It's just, it's gorgeous. To be outside of Montreal and in a little village, we were sitting by a fake fireplace, but it was just perfect. And there was a dog lying next to us. It was just beautiful. But at the same time, the trees everywhere, just on my way there, it was just the colors. It was so beautiful. And it just got more beautiful as I got closer over there. And it was also warmer over there. And there was a detour, so I couldn't go along the regular road. And I had to actually go completely around the whole lake, which was really nice. And I had enough time for that, so it was really beautiful. And I'm used to going to that village because I love it, and I usually take friends there. But it's the first time I was there by myself, and it was so quiet. It was so quiet. It just felt absolutely beautiful, wonderful, so peaceful. I felt it was all for me, and I decided I want to live there. I want a house there. I want to retire there. It was just it's a beautiful area. So I really loved it. It was kind of a meditation, just going and driving. So I really enjoyed it.
Oh, that's really cool. I think you give us all put us all in the mood to be in those nice, quiet, scenic places. Really, really cool. Thank you very much for sharing that moment of appreciation. Just so you know, you'll probably hear it when you watch the show, but we're doing away with the pre-show, so it's just going to be a minute or two beforehand, and we're doing away with the joke of the week. I'm going to be starting to do these monologues if I can do them. Of course, they'll be lamer, but, you know, some of the jokes themselves weren't that great, so we're going to... If you missed that, please catch the beginning of the show.
Yeah,
you guys are awesome. You guys are wonderful. We're going to do our best to end the show on time. In fact, even 30 minutes is too long for the internet world, so I don't even mind if it's a little shorter. We're going to really try to punch these ones out. But today we're talking about the unexpected. But before we get to that, I want to tell you guys what a great idea. What a great idea today is provided by Samantha Barley. She was hunting out for this, and she found free food for free people. Okay, it's a Facebook page. You can go and check that out. Free food for free people. Sam, do you want to explain real quick what this is?
So it's a Facebook page in Montreal where people give away food. So they either have leftovers in their cupboards, they have a bunch of stuff, they give it, and they post it on Facebook saying, oh, I have all this stuff, it's at this address, or it's at this location, I'm leaving it here in the park, whoever wants it, come and get it. And then there's also people who go dumpster diving, which is, I'm not going to do it, but people do it. They go behind supermarkets, behind, busy places in Montreal, and like perfectly good food, very good food packaged, like it looks wonderful. They go, they take it out of the dumpster, and then they'll post it on the Facebook page and let people know where it is. So I think it's wonderful for people who don't have a lot of money, or people who are just realizing how much food waste there is in this society that we live in. All the stuff that's thrown away, all the stuff that's edible but just gone. And so this Facebook page is pretty cool. I've never actually gone and got food, but I think it's a very wonderful idea. And there's all sorts of initiatives like this around the world. And so the fact that Montreal is doing it, I think it's great. Yeah.
I think definitely go check out the Facebook page and just scroll there, the pictures that you see. Val, you were saying something?
I said it's wonderful. I had no idea, but this is great that somebody had this initiative.
Yeah, it's very cool.
I think it's really cool. Definitely go check that out. I want to let you guys know that in the segment, What a Great Idea, everyone now is welcome to bring their own great idea. Okay, you don't have to. It's just if you want to, you can do it, and that way we'll have more content, more interesting stuff to talk about. Really awesome. Thank you, Sam, for bringing that to our attention. Today, our topic is the unexpected, and I kind of like this because I feel like a lot of people come to the self-help industry, to this personal empowerment world, seeking to control. Okay, they want to control. They want to get rid of the unexpected. They want to be in control of things, and part of this understanding with the law of attraction, part of this understanding with personal empowerment is understanding that you can't control most things. In fact, you can't control what's happening around you. The only thing you can control is your reaction to what's going on. So I want to remind people and to challenge people, asking them, are you prepared for the unexpected? The unexpected good, the unexpected bad, right? Unexpected doesn't mean necessarily a bad thing, can be both ways, but are you prepared for the food that shows up at your door? Are you prepared for the the flat tire that you're going to get? Are you prepared emotionally for what you're going to be dealing with? So I want to ask you guys, do you guys feel relatively prepared for the unexpected?
Nope.
He says no.
Did she say nope? Is that what you said?
He said no. I get that. Sam, what about you? What do you?
So I had like a test this week, and I'm something happened. I got something in the mail, not expected, not pleasant. But yeah, I see that my reactions now. I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. I'm able to think about things quicker. I'm able to catch myself. I'm able to talk myself into a place where whatever happens, I can handle it. Yeah.
How about you, Val?
I would say 50-50. Honestly, I've had examples lately where I totally reacted like I used to react, like anger, like you wouldn't believe. I was like, what is this? Where is this coming from? So, you know, but I mean, it didn't take me months or years to get over it. It took, you know, a couple of days or more than a week. But then I have some of the times where I react really fast, really well, and a bit like Sam is saying, so sometimes I'm really happy about my reaction. But when you did say, you know, we go into this self-help industry seeking control, and I'm like, yeah, honestly, I think that's, you know, that was one of my intention, and it's still in there in the background. But just the fact that you bring up this topic for the show, just saying, are you ready for the unexpected? Just that alone makes me open up inside. So just that alone, just the awareness of it is like, oh yeah, you know, it's good and bad, but then it's an opportunity to learn something and to grow.
That's right, exactly, and that's everything you guys are saying is very important, you know. And if you're not ready for the unexpected, like our friend Biddy was talking about, how do you get yourself ready for the unexpected, right? How do you prepare yourself for the unexpected? It's kind of hard to visualize the unexpected. I mean,
it's unexpected.
Yeah, exactly. It might be nearly impossible to visualize it, but and so I've had to deal with this. I had to deal with this anxiety, and part of the anxiety and panic attacks. I know the screen's going slow for me. Is it going slow for everybody else?
Not too bad.
Not too bad.
No,
Okay.
it's not too bad.
As long as the sound is cool. I've had to deal with anxiety and panic attacks, and part of that comes from this feeling that at any moment something terrible is about to happen. At any moment something not good is about to happen. And so I had to live that. I lived that way for years, and I got fed up. I just got so tired of it. I got sick and tired of not being prepared, and so I would just. So Sam will know this, right? We're watching a TV show, and I'm always asking, what would you do if this happened to you? What would you do if this happened to you? What would you do if this situation occurred? What would you do if zombies burst through your door? You know, whatever it is. And I started using media, because I am a mediophile. I'm a junkie, and I love watching media. And I started putting myself in the shoes of the characters that I was watching, that I was reading, that I was listening to, and asking myself, how would I react? And this is what happened. After doing that incessantly over and over, I started dreaming the things that I was thinking about. I started dreaming being chased by the police. I started dreaming falling from the air, whatever it is. I started dreaming about all these scenarios, and in my dreams, I was brave, courageous, and ready for the unexpected. And when I started seeing it happening in my dreams, that's when I started feeling more confident in my daily life. I would remember the dream and I'd say, okay, that happened. So I had this dream recently. It wasn't a terrible dream at all. I was somewhere, and someone was offering me like 7 women. Okay, just like offering me them. Hey, have this woman, have that woman. They're all sexy women. And in my dream self, you know, I was really engaged. I was like, oh, this is gonna be fun. I really want to get in there. And then I kind of stopped in my dream, and I was like, well, no, I don't know these people. I don't want these people. And I just told them, no, thank you. And then I woke up. And when I woke up, I was like, no, thank you. It was a dream, Peter. What the hell? Well, I realized that I started behaving in my dream the same way that I would behave in real life, you know? And it took me training myself through media. So how do you guys, if you guys had to talk to Beatty, Val, and Sam, how do you guys get yourself ready for the unexpected? How do you guys train yourself, if you do?
So what I realized, and what I realized is to have faith that you can handle whatever is going to come. So become a person who can handle any situation or most situations. Like, have enough trust in yourself, love for yourself, care for yourself, prove to yourself that you can handle situations so that when something does arise, you're able to handle it. Meaning, build your self-confidence, work on your self-esteem, get out of your comfort zone, try new things, put yourself in different situations, communicate with different types of people, like just, you know, explore life and put yourself in these situations where you're like, I can handle it. I can handle what comes to me. Become a person who really trusts that no matter what's going to happen, I can find a solution. No matter what's going to happen, I can figure it out. You know, even if, you know, my house burns down and stuff like that, I have faith that I can figure out what to do next. Yes, it might not be the perfect situation or the perfect thing. It doesn't mean you're going to like what happens. It just means that no matter what happens, you know that you can figure it out. And so that's what I would say is, like, get yourself in a place where you really trust who you are and you trust what you can handle.
So essentially, you're self-talking yourself, and you're creating a habit of thought, a habit of thought that becomes a belief that I can handle anything. So what you're doing is you are preparing yourself before whatever it is that happens. And
you do stuff to prove it to yourself, you know? Like, you can do stuff. Like, you see a situation that happens to you and you see how you handled it, and then you're like, oh, look, I did it. I just proved to myself that I am able to, and you just keep reinforcing that, like, regularly, like, consistently throughout days and weeks and months, you know?
I really like that. Beatty, you told us a story one time about your car in a ditch.
Yeah.
No, that was unexpected, but you seem to handle it pretty okay. What was that about?
That was me driving like 1 hour something, and I drove a few friends to skating. So on the way back, because the road was still slippery, it was still covered in ice, it was a small road, and I heard people passing by saying that there was about 3 accidents like that per day in the area. And I happened to be the lucky one that day. And I also lucky that I have my friends with me, so they could communicate better than me in French with local people. So they managed to call a garage close by. We didn't have to wait for too long in the cold to get a towing truck to get my car out.
And how did you feel emotionally during that whole sort of situation?
Well, first I was like, okay, this is going to cost. And the second thing is, okay, I'm going to have to wait, and we might get really cold. And then my friend said, okay, we should better get out of the car, because if we stay in the car, other people, they may not know that we're actually at the, in the ditch, because the road is covered in ice, and on the edge there's still snow. So if other people misunderstand, they could still crash into my car. And if they crash into a car, what we can manage is not to be in the car. So we don't get hurt. So we had to step out of the car. We waited on the side of the street. And
so, yeah. I mean, I like the way you're describing it. So the way you approach this sort of crisis is that you sort of analyze the situation, and you go through it logically, and you go through the steps of what you need to do. And that, to me, sounds like a person who is used to relying on their analytical ability, who's used to sort of dissecting a situation in order to determine what the best way forward is. And that, to me, is a habit of belief. It's a habit of thought.
Yeah.
So I like
I was freaked out though, but I need to know what are my options in the first place. And because I have friends with me, and they were actually trying to calm me down, they're like, relax, it's okay, it happened.
Well, that's very important, right? Yeah. The people who are around you, recognizing that you're having options. That's actually bringing you back to your position of power, right? True empowerment is not about feeling happy. It's about realizing that you have a choice, that you do have options. So opening up your mind to that is very important. I really like the way you're describing that. Now, when it comes to training yourself to dealing with the unexpected, I mean, of course, you're at 50-50. We're all sort of like dealing with the with this challenge of being okay with the unexpected. But how do you get more and more comfortable with the unexpected? Is it giving yourself experience? Do you self-talk like what Sam says?
It's a bit a mix of what you both said. In a way, is it depends what my headspace is like. If it's really chaotic, I know that the first thing to do is first to calm down and get to a headspace where inspiration can come, and you can get ideas, and you can. So because it's really hard to see clearly, it's like very the weather is bad, it's stormy, forget that. So it's just getting to a space that feels better first, and then remember. I'm sure. I mean, it's for me, like for a lot of people, just remember times where we faced the unexpected and we did fine. And then that's proof that we've done it, and so we can do it again. And because now that I'm older, it's if I'm afraid of something, I can always either get the fear super big, or I can just say, oh, the worst that can happen, I'll be me, and that's it. And so now I can say that, and that's the trust that Sam was talking about. It's like trust in who I am. If I'm in a good headspace, it's trust in who I am, even if I'm not, because now it's like I think I have the experience. So you know what, I'll trust that, and it'll go well. But really, if let's say you don't have that trust, then do what Sam was saying. Try to get yourself to a place where you feel better about yourself and everything. But I think everybody at any point we've dealt with the unexpected, and we've done pretty well. So remember that.
I think that's very important, and I think that's a wonderful place for us to end it. Remembering those times that you did deal with the unexpected. I know over the course of the year, the weeks, 75 weeks now that we've done this show, Beatty has said many things where it was wild, unexpected, here or there. And to hear her say that she's not ready for it, I don't believe it. I think maybe there's an emotional component to it, but all of you guys seem ready for the unexpected. We're not ever going to be perfect, but that's not our job. Our job is to remember that which is good within us, and we've all dealt with those situations. I think there's a lot more to say on the subject, but I want to do my best to end the show on time, if that's okay.
Yeah, we should talk about this topic in another discussion, like a real discussion.
Agree. Okay, so we'll do it with another.
Hey, we got to use it somewhere if there's no more joke. I mean,
right.
Well, we could have used it earlier. We could have used it earlier when I was like floundering out there in the cold. Maybe that's a wonderful idea. Do you mean a discussion in reality or virtually on the show?
Oh, either way.
Okay, so we'll do that. We'll do that again. We'll talk about it some more. I love getting suggesting topics. Look, before I let you guys go, I need to know what's for dinner. What did you eat in the last 7 days that you enjoyed? It could be 14 now because we skipped last week's show. What did you eat in the last 4? What did you eat in the last 10 years that you?
Mine is lots of fruits and vegetables. That's
Lots
it.
of fruits and vegetables.
Lots of
Excellent.
free fruits and vegetables. So that's mine.
You've been getting a lot of free food, haven't you? That's really wonderful. We had delicious Universal breakfast at Universal. We had it comes with eggs, and we had hollandaise sauce and French toast with banana and strawberries and sausage and croutons and beans and cantaloupe, orange, and all the good stuff. It was very tasty.
It spoiled me. I'll add that one in too.
You'll add that one
Not me,
into
Universal.
What about you, Beatty? What's for dinner?
I don't remember if I talked about the octopus that I had in
Yes!
downtown Montreal. I did?
You did, yeah.
Okay. And then, okay. Well, tonight we're going to have chicken.
You like that. How about you, Val?
Yesterday when I was in Lac Brome, I went to a little cafe on the side of the river, and it was really nice. I could have been outside or inside. I went inside. It felt like I was under the roof of that place, but it was really beautiful. I had a cheese omelet that was very good. But honestly, the setting was really what did it for me. I had no idea that this place had an upstairs, like almost in the attic, and still with a view of the river. So it was really nice. I'll definitely take people there.
Very, very cool. Well, you guys have all made me very hungry. I'm going to eat something delicious. You guys find a reason to appreciate. Look back at those things that you dealt with that were unexpected and you did well with, and remind yourself that you can do it. Self-talk yourself just like Sam is saying. You guys are wonderful. See you guys next week.
Thanks. Bye, guys.
Thank you. Bye.
Short and sweet little show. I'm liking the new format. We're going to streamline that a little bit more. We want to get the show to be far more popular. So you guys are awesome. Sam, what's coming up on the calendar for you?
For me or for you?
Oh, well, for me, I'll tell them in a second.
Okay, so with Self-Discovery Montreal meetup group, I have lots of stuff. Group discussion, leaving your comfort zone tomorrow night. It's full, but maybe if you get on the waiting list, you can get in. And then Saturday, I'm having a public speaking, leave your comfort zone workshop. So that's really fun. Then I planned an appreciation walk during the week, during the day. I'm trying something different, seeing if there's people who actually want to do stuff during the week.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm going to see one person RSVP'd, so that's cool. What?
What time during the day?
At 1:30 during the day, next Wednesday. So
That's cool.
we'll see. Yeah, other than that, tons of stuff. I mean, check SamanthaBarley.com and, you know, follow the links.
Absolutely. We have a fantasy meditation community discussion. It's for subscribers only. That's this Friday, although October is full. We have a mingle event on October 23rd, so definitely invited to that. Elvira's first event went so well, how to make relationships work, that she has a part 2. So if it's not filled up completely with the people who are returning, I'll definitely go and check that out. And then Valerie has a French discussion, a group about emotion on the 26th of October. And of course, on October 31st, we're having our next major event. It's called Born Again. You definitely want to check that out. You can find all that information at Meetup. Actually, you can just go to the lawofattraction.ca. Go to lawofattraction.ca, click on calendar, you'll see all that there.
It sounded like there was something wrong with it.
Tune in next week for another exciting episode of The Appreciationist. Thank you very much, you guys. Ciao, Sam.
Bye.
Bye.